let's see what's going on for you. Time to take action. It's so funny that we just passed the new moon in Aries, and the first card is the new moon in Aries card. Time to take action. And the full moon in Aries. Fiery climax approaches. Emotions are running high. Supermoon energy. Jeez. Get 2 more. Oh, yeah, okay. Adjustments. Adjustments are required. Okay. It's like something that you are kind of hesitant on. Getting the sense of like kind of wondering why something isn't working. Feeling like there's this there's something like bubbling under the surface. And kind of like not knowing how to act and when to act. And if you're taking the right actions. It's time to take action. Show the world the real you. It's because you're so stuck in how things should be, how things ought to be, how you ought to appear. And that's kind of why you're getting stuck in this like loop. A time to give rather than take. Confirming a fiery climax approaches. We'll get back to that. Emotions are running high. I'm really stuck on that. Show the world the real you. Your dreams need a practical plan under emotions are running high. So maybe that's why you maybe that's why you feel so stuck, right? Like there's this sense of practicality that's missing, but there's also this urgency that's within you, like within your emotions. It's kind of making it hard to believe in yourself and to like even move and to take action, because confirming a time to give rather than take is you are good enough, and nothing will come of the situation. So I have a feeling that this is more so like hey, let's take a step, let's calm down, let's like, you know, come to center, come to self, like a time to really need to ground in the energy that you're trying to bring in at this time. Adjustments are required. A new romantic cycle begins under adjustments are required. And to look is on your side, so that doesn't give us much. So let's see what's going on, like actually in your energy. Oh, star reverse right out of the gate. Star reverse death. 6 of Swords. This is wanting change. Nine of Swords sideways. 7 of Cups. I would say like all hope is not lost, even though it kind of feels as though it is. It's like, you know, you want this change, you know, you know that you're moving from this place of like, of always being stuck in what isn't happening, and like darkness, and hoping and wishing and like not seeing change from it. You know that that is changing within you. But there's this sense of not knowing what to believe. Like if you can believe in that, if that's real. There's also a sense of kind of confusion on what it is that you actually want and what it is that you're fighting for. This is not only like needing to have faith in the impossible, it's needing to believe in yourself. And to the confidence you've been developing. Okay, clearly this wanted to come out because the only thing that's missing is I'm pretty sure the Eight of Pentacles was there. Because remember, I just switched it to 2 and it was 3. And it was these 2 cards along with like the Eight of Pentacles. There's a need to like reclaim your own story. Things don't change. Your faith, your luck can't reverse until you decide that it's going to. It's like right now you're kind of standing firm in the past and like in what has happened to you. All the hurt, all the pain, all the trauma. It's like you're at war with yourself in your mind. And that's affecting your confidence. That's affecting you being out. It's like being able to like go out into the world. It's like you want to move forward. I wouldn't even say you keep looking backward. It's like you expect to move forward, just like curled into a ball in a dark corner, like doing nothing, thinking of nothing, being nothing. It's almost like this isn't gonna make sense, and that's kind of the point. It's almost like if you stay like as small as possible, you curl yourself like tight into like a little ball in like a dark corner, and like don't make noise, don't do anything. It's like things will change then. And that's like the exact opposite, right? Like that's not how change happens. Nine of Wands under the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands under the Nine of Wands, I'm sorry. I want one more for that. Hierophant. Oh, hold on. Okay, I need to take a second, like meditate on that. The Nine of Wands, like upright, is it's resilience. It's like it's like one more push. You know what I mean? It reversed is it could be like needing to gather more like momentum, more energy, but it could also just be holding on to old stories, like not wanting to move forward. You know what I mean? And it is kind of like with the Ten of Wands confirming the Nine of Wands, there is like this old story that you're holding on to. It's like you don't want to change. You don't want your belief systems to change. You don't want like the structures, the way that things have been to change. You don't want how you're going about things to change. You want to stay stuck in the way that, like, I guess how things ought to be. You know what I mean? Like outdated notions of how things ought to be. And it's got you kind of like caught up in this illusion and this fantasy. And it's like the reverse of the grass is green on the other side. It's like the grass is greener here. You know what I mean? In the known, in the old stories, because at least you know what's coming then. And it's like you're refusing this little like spark that's been like that's trying to be handed to you. It's like they're trying to tell you like, hey, like you all you have to do is just, you know, this is almost the end. You know, you're on the last lap or whatever, and like you keep going slower and slower and almost like kind of like going backwards to prolong. Ten of Swords reversed under Seven of Cups, and it fell on top of death. It's like, yeah, they're trying to give you this like rebirth, this regeneration, like they're trying to like reconcile something of your past so that you can like move forward. You know, it's like it's healing, it's letting go, it's change, it's transition, it's, you know. But you're stuck in the fantasy of here, of the known stories. Going back to these cards, it makes sense that it's like it's time to take action. A fiery climax approaches, like something's coming. You just refuse to take action on whatever it is. And that's why adjustments are required. So let's see what's coming for you. What's trying to be granted for you. What's coming for the collective? All ones is crazy. Four of Wands, Eight of Wands, Two of Wands. That's stability, that's momentum, that's like, that's going a different way. I'm also seeing that that's like confidence. It can also be seen as, I started this reading at 11:11. So the Four of Wands coming out is crazy. It can also be seen as support, union, celebration, party time, you know, alignment, transformation to help you move forward. Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck there to help you move forward, to give you this passions. Four of Wands, Queen of Wands, Eight of Wands, Temperance, Two of Wands. That's the Seven of Swords reversed. Under the Two of Wands. Ooh, Three of Swords at the bottom here. Queen of Wands under the Four of Wands. There's a need to have confidence in what you know is meant for you. And stability that is supposed to be coming. And stability that is like yours. It's literally yours. It's supposed to be guaranteed. It's just a matter of if you choose it or not. And they're like, in whatever transformation that's coming, it's within your mind, it's within your emotional state, your mental state, which it can make sense, you know what I mean? But it's about you choosing that balance, that emotional equilibrium. Choosing to come out of false pretenses. Seven of Swords reversed. It's like finding things out. It's confessing. It's, you know what I mean? I want one more for that. Lovers. United Front. Let me grab that card. Yeah, Seven of Swords reversed. I'm getting like, do you believe in magic? Also, I can't remember if I said this or if I was just thinking it. There's like an air of like imposter syndrome around this entire reading. It's like that's how you're, that's what you're moving on. Remember how we had that Three of Swords there? I'm wondering if this is, Two of Swords is moving forward. It's a plan, it's charting a course, but it's also gaining confidence. You know what I mean? Like moving forward. Like I just said that, gaining momentum, gaining momentum. But this is harmony. This is choice. This is duality. This is moving on from like some sort of heartbreak, some sort of like grief, something that really broke you down. The need to do that. But kind of a choice to stay stagnant, to stay in disbelief, to continue to deceive, to continue like moving on your own. Why? Who knows? Knight of Swords, 5 of Cups. A bit too wrapped up in the past, maybe. Actually, we're going to use this to describe whatever person it is. I'm thinking it's person, situation, what have you. Paradise at the bottom though, happiness, joy, expansion, having fun. Okay, what's trying to get activated for you? You get the golden mirror and soulmates though. So it's like whatever one-sided love bombing situation this was contracted within like yourself for a reason. This is supposed to bring something out of you. This is an agreement your soul made. Mirror. They could have also seen or thought that like you were the golden mirror in this situation. I like you. Romance is blooming. Fun, flirting, wanting to date, like addiction, codependence, obsession, possession, controlling. So we start off with like one-sided love bombing, self-absorbed like energy, and then we're ending with codependence, obsession, possession, controlling. Go to mirror. Ooh, okay, adapt, change, and grow, along with, geez, Grim Reaper, grow, transform. Moving on. Soulmates. Love call. Thinking of you, letting you know. Someone expresses love. Okay. Mirror. What was that? It didn't fall out, so we're not going to take it. That was go with the snake, though. But mirror, runner, axe. I want one more for that, because if that's a mirror. That makes no sense. And yes, I just did that because that truly made no sense. One more for the middle row. That makes more sense. I like you. Heart with key. Okay. And then addiction. I just got really, really hot. Okay, I feel like you're a runner. With a tendency to like give silent treatment, abandon, leave like people in situations like heartbroken. But it's based off of like it's like there's an addiction to control here. Like this is how you control your situations. There's an addiction to the past, to outdated thinking, conditioning. It's like there's this love that's trying to be activated for you, granted for you, and yet you're stuck in a situation that was like over and done with, that was meant to activate something within you. It's also saying that like you yourself are a runner, and you activate that within other people. Maybe that's what you're trapped on. Like maybe that's what you're stuck on. Like feeling like someone's always gonna run, even though you yourself run. And the way that you stop, like the way that you stop that from happening, like moving forward, is to heal that out of yourself. It's like not take it so personally. I want one more. Separation. So that's clearly on your mind. Heavy, 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 heavy. I'm also just getting kind of like separation. Like you feel very separated, like from yourself, like from your true nature. Move on. Moving. You could be moving. Someone in your orbit could be moving. But it's like something is a waste of your time. You need to move on from it. And maybe the only way for you to do that, you know what I'm hearing? Break up in a small town on Sam Hunt. You know where he's like, you gotta move to move on when you break up in a small town. Mercury retrograde. Electronic issues, communication issues. Putting everything under review. I've never heard this before with this, but maybe you were actually born under Mercury retrograde. Challenges, because it's just like inner child healing. I feel like whatever it was from this past Mercury retrograde, you did not learn whatever lesson it was, and that's going to come back around when we have a Mercury retrograde go in Cancer, because that's going to happen. Whenever Mercury is in Cancer this upcoming summer, it is going to retrograde, because Mercury is retrograding through the water signs this year. Intuition. There's also a need to work on trusting yourself. So moving on is so hard for you at this time. So you're so trapped in the mind. Air sign. Actual air signs could be significant, and an air sign needs to move on, or just specifically like a lot of air energy is very prevalent here in your thought process and your way that your mind processes things, thinks about things, like rumination, all of that, all that pertaining to air signs could be significant. Moving. give it time, then things flow in divine timing. But commitment, that's kind of crazy. Under moving, change of residence, moving in with your partner. I just don't see that happening right now. But I didn't say it, but you did have, because if you see I didn't shuffle these, past all the cards that I actually pulled out. Yeah, literally, these are all the cards that I pulled out. This is the throne of the deck. I didn't say it because that did not seem like that needs to be a focus. So let's get into marriage. Mercury retrograde. Typically, I see this as taking a risk. If you know me, you know that. But I am seeing this more as like addiction. Addiction to bad habits. Challenges. Intimacy. I'm seeing this more as like emotional intimacy, like challenges with emotional intimacy, and that's why inner healing needs to be like at the forefront. Because when you have like true emotional intimacy with someone else, like there is a loss of control that takes place there, and that seems to like be a huge problem for you, like a huge block. This want for love and romance and everything like this, and this all trying to be activated within you, but you're holding on to like these outdated beliefs and whatnot, as for a sense of control and to give you an excuse to run and to play victim, to be completely honest with you. Caution under intuition. I want one more for that. What was that? Patience. It's Gemini. Way too many. Just give me one. Hold on. Okay, so that was indeed patience under intuition. But then what also came out is spy. So you have the red flag geospore will come back to bite you later. Caution, find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. Patience, good things come to those who wait. But then you have spy. I feel like that's you spying, that's you peeping in. Because you also have photograph out. Maybe one more for the spy. Open your heart. So maybe whatever it is that you're seeing, you're using that as an excuse to stay blocked, to stay closed off. This is really interesting. What's going on here? Longing, karma, curse. You're keeping yourself cursed. You're literally keeping yourself cursed. Like, there's this longing, but you've like trapped yourself. Like, you've like sealed, like, think of like a castle and like a moat. You've like sealed the moat to where it cannot be let down. No one can like come through it or anything. No one can climb it. None of that. You've made this like fortress in your mind. And I don't know if it isn't the cause and effect of your own like decisions. Now you're wondering, like, you're sitting here in this like craving, this longing, like, but you've made yourself open your heart again. But you've made yourself like unavailable, unattainable. unreachable. This is not what you wanted. Second chance, make amends, reconciliation, opportunity. We saw that with the Ten of Swords reverse that came out. It came out under the, what was that? The Two of Swords. I can't remember. Came out on one of them. Cloudy judgment. I mean, yeah, this is definitely like, yeah, you are showing cloudy judgment. You want a second chance, but like you also want to stay trapped. And it's, again, it goes back to the imagery at the beginning that I said. It's like you think everything's gonna change if you just like stay like curled up in a ball and like just wait for the world to change around you. Change doesn't happen that way. Growth doesn't happen that way. Memories. We know that. Nostalgia. Dwelling in the past. Like overly reminiscing. You can say second memories or you can make new memories. Stress. Well, duh, it's causing you stress. It's the consequences of your own actions. That's the point, right? Karma isn't fun. Possibilities. This is giving like coulda, shoulda, woulda, but also like what could have been, what would have been, what should have, yeah, what could have, what would have, what should have been. Bluff on their second chance is crazy, because you can see it all throughout here. It's like you're a person who cares, who loves, but it's like you won't open your heart to let that be seen. You won't open your heart to let it be known that you want a second chance. You'd rather pretend that you don't. I don't like that. And look at it actually coming out under under clouded judgment. So you're trapped in these illusions and this distorted sense of reality. To be completely honest with you, love you, but like that's the truth. And there's a need for you to just like open your heart, like just open your freaking heart. Allow happiness to come in. Not you feel trapped in the longing and the memories. Oh, I didn't even know that there was one behind it. I don't know if you can read it since it's black and white, but that is the twin flame card. But it hiding behind that. I have thoughts. There are plenty of things that are coming to me. I want to see how the rest of this plays out though. Only you. You're stressed out about the memories, about the karma that's taking place for you, about the fact that you only want this person, right? But that is the thing that makes you feel trapped. Only wanting this person makes you feel trapped. This sense of twin flames makes you feel trapped. So it's like you're clued in. It's not showing within your energy, but it's obvious. You're clued in to this journey. Are you trying to move forward? No. No. Are you trying to heal? No. Soulmates. Under curse and possibility, under negative mindset, right? This fortress within your mind, within your heart, like around your heart as well, right? but wanting to be free-spirited and adventurous and whatnot. Thinking about what could have been, what could be, what should be with this soulmate, with this deep love connection, right? But yeah, you feel trapped. I don't understand that. Conflicted. Yeah, of course you're conflicted. I'm conflicted too. Hell, with this. You want a second chance, but you're conflicted. Conflicted on what? Are you going to show your heart? Are you going to show your hand? Or are you going to go after the things that you want, like make amends? Because again, clearly you're keyed into this. That's family and sorrow. Do I stay clouded by my sorrow? Do I stay stuck in this sorrow? Or do I open my heart because I know that I want a family? Chasing. I would say toxicity. One more for that. Rejection. But then you have hoping at the bottom. I mean, it could be that you're chasing this sense of rejection, right? This is something that's going to outdated thinking, outdated behaviors and patterns, something that's going to reaffirm your rejection wound, your abandonment wound, your rejection trauma. Last one. Oh, chase peace. Chase peace. There's a want for that. It's available to you. But you gotta see past your own BS. You gotta be willing to see past your own BS. Do you know what I mean? Like, again, change doesn't happen just because you want it. You can't will change into being. Like, you have to actually do things differently. Advice for you. Because you need it. The ring, the storm, the ocean. You keep going around and around and around and around in circles, revisiting the same stories, the same past, the same trauma, reaffirming all the things that you want. You will continue to do that until you let what die needs to die. The storm is literally like the tower. It is meaningful annihilation. I'm actually gonna read it. Possessing energy, much like the Tarot's Tower card, the storm undoes all that is. Everything that was solid, known, and relied upon is stripped away by the winds of fate. The ground becomes the sky becomes the center, and the center disappears. The storm is a great equalizer. No matter how far we've come on the path, no matter our age, wealth, or wisdom, we can't hide from its savage winds. Their disturbing howls stir anxiety and make it impossible to see or think straight. You must wait it out. If you try to fight the storm, you will lose. A better option is to seek temporary shelter and a reliable friend. When all else fails, go within. There, for a moment, you settle into the eye of the storm. When light, meaningful obliteration and annihilation. When dark, meaningless disorder and dysfunction. And that's kind of what you're sitting in right now. Like, literally, that's what you're sitting in right now. And then the ocean. Like, meaningful annihilation and obliteration to clear away the the ego you, the fragmented you, the you that thinks small, that believes that this is all that's possible for you, even though like deep within you, your deep soul self, your highest like consciousness understands that there is like something like infinitely more better, magnificent, all of that out there for you. And yes, I did just say more better, but like, you know what I mean? It's like, let this change happen. Let yourself be reborn. Let go of the past. See the past for what it was. You see how the first two things that came out within what was being like activated around you was the golden mirror and the soulmate's card, which means this was always contracted for you. You were always meant to go through these things. This one-sidedness, this narcissism, which we know I hate that word, but whatever. You were meant to go through that. And to be completely honest with you, the third card that came out right after those two was mirror, which means you're mirroring that back to someone else. You're a runner, they're a runner. I think that on some level, because it came out in this deck, but it didn't come out in this deck, which means you haven't accepted it yet. On some level, you know that you're on some type of like twin flame journey, and you know the point of it, but you haven't accepted it. Like, you're well aware that that's a thing. You're aware that that's what's happening for you. Do you care? Are you actually trying to like really give into that and like do the necessary work so they can actually be activated for you? No. And there's a reason why I ignored wedding rings. It's because you're ignoring it, which is sad, but do you? I don't know, do you? This reading just both irritated me and made me sad, because it's like I really hate when people like shut love out. Heartbreak happens. We all get our heart broken. So what? You're never gonna love again? You're never supposed to love again? No one else is ever gonna love you because some person or people broke your heart? That doesn't make sense, and it's cowardice. It's cowardly. People break your heart for one reason or another. And it doesn't always have to be that it's triggering something big within you. And yes, it is for you. It's triggering how you yourself are a runner, how you are codependent, and how you are attracted to and addicted to control. And like an element of danger. Because then you don't have to give in. You don't have to like be emotionally intimate. You don't have to be all in on a person, on a situation, on a thing. You like that it keeps you trapped. But yet you feel trapped by like your twin flame journey. You feel beholden to it. Not seeing the beauty in that, not seeing the point of that, not seeing how that's trying to grow you and transform you. But again, even if that weren't the case, like, yeah, we all got our heart broken. Yeah, like shit happens, like darkness happens, we go through things. It doesn't have to be some big why, and it doesn't have to be that there's this meaningful annihilation that's happening with it. It doesn't have to be that it's wiping away the little you to bring in the big you, and like bring in like your big heart and all this kind of stuff. It doesn't have to be all of that. It could just be that like shit happens. But just get their heart broken every day. So you're gonna close off to it? That's insane. I'm not gonna lie, that's insane. We're gonna read the tiger. But you have the otter, the frog, and the turtle. You're way more carefree than you are letting on. This is all water. Like all those three of those came out in water. So like your emotional space, confront it, deal with it, learn to like work with it. Because you're actually a way more like carefree and bubbly and like happy-go-lucky person than you allow yourself to like be seen as. And it's because there's a lot of things that you need to like release and like let go of. You're not meant to hold on to heavy burdens. You're like literally meant to like be like, let the rain fall down and wake my dreams, let it wash away my sanity, because I want to feel the thunder. I want to scream. I'm coming clean to reveal your authentic true self. You're wise. You're like, you're good with the flow. Like, you're the turtle. You know what I mean? Like, turtles don't care. Turtles, like, they're cool. They're like, you know, Yes, I just did that. And yes, I just felt like an obnoxious two-bro doing that. But it is what it is. Okay, just before the Tiger. Lunar Force, ease in darkness, feminine energy, Tiger. The tiger hunts at night at one with the silence, fearing nothing. This card reminds us to take in the wild darkness, to allow the lunar forces to soothe and heal our spirits. Sensuality, receptivity, and devotion are all heightened in the midnight hour, and the tiger takes advantage of these boons. Spend time in silence this evening, drinking in the potent calm. There is nothing to fear in the stillness except the awakening of your own power. When in balance, passionate, strong, sensual. When out of balance, overstimulated. I skipped one for what needs to be released. I can't see how the wolf needs to be released, but I was gonna say what, let's get one more for what needs to be released, or how to release it. So I think it's more so how to release it, because the wolf is like very steadfast energy. Guardian of family, tribe, activism, ritual. The wolf's mission is to uphold the well-being and longevity of the pack. Healing wolf energy expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts, and or teaching. The wolf gets in trouble when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. Although it will surely be uncomfortable at first, practicing tolerance helps balance out agitated wolf energy. Contemplate the following: embrace all, exclude none. When in balance, reliable, democratic, fearless. When out of balance, judgmental, dominating. Which I could see. It's like because people have let you down, now you're just gonna like discount everybody, which told y'all on the time. I mean, do that, but like I don't think that's effective. I don't see the point in it. Awaken to your emotional desires. At the end of the day, you're gonna do whatever it is that you want to do, but this is the message. It's just the reading. Anyway, I love you so much. Have a wonderful day.